Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. It is War Snake from the Nuke clan, and as he gets ready, of course I have to let Marty out. Marty, every time I start a video, you ring the bell and you want to go up. It's every time, like clockwork. Every time. As soon as I sit down at the computer, as soon as he hears my voice in the morning, wait a minute, the rocket launcher's going off. Guys, the rocket launchers are going off. Stupid tank, why are we watching this? Because eventually we had to feature one of these Chinese hunks of just ridiculousness. Look at this. As if that would even fucking work. It's like clockwork. When I sit down and I start speaking, Marty says, time for me to go have a shit. I think he's smart. I think he knows when I come down, because I do these in my basement, right? My studio. And he hears me speak. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. He goes, he's ready to let me out to take a shit. That he thinks that that's what I'm saying, right? He's like, he understands English. But to him, when I say, hey guys, welcome back, hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, what he hears is, hey, I'm downstairs, if you're ready to take a shit, I'm here ready to open the door for you. That's what he hears. It's like in Charlie Brown, right? When the teacher's talking, and she's explaining something on the blackboard, and the students are watching, and what they hear is wah 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 wah, because they're morons. That's a cartoon, but it's the same thing. So Marty, I think he probably thinks he understands English now, and dogs do that. They understand certain things. Like what we do now is we're training Marty to be a scent hound. Right? To search for things. It's called scent training. And so the way it works is that we're kind of getting advanced now. You get a little cardboard box, or lots of different objects we're doing with closed cardboard boxes now. And get about 20 cardboard boxes. They're all similar. And inside one of the cardboard boxes is a little black container, a little metal container with holes in it, and inside that container is some scent. And I believe we're using what's the scent? It's some sort of, it's a spice. It's lavender or something, right? It's a certain scent. And what you do is you get the jar of lavender, and you dip a Q-tip into the lavender, and you put it in the little black tin with holes in it, and you put it inside a box. And then there's 20 boxes, and you might have 1 or 2 boxes with scent inside them, and 18 boxes that are just boxes. And so you set that all up, and then you bring Marty to the room, and you say, sit, and he sits, and he looks at you, and then you say to him, this is my cue, I say, search. There's some steps to get him to this level now. As soon as you say search, he's off. And the first thing he does is he exhales all the air out of his snout. He goes like that. I kid you not. Because he's learned he has to look. He's looking for the scent now. So he's got, dogs have something like 10,000 times better nose than we do. They can smell, like if my neighbor down the street farts, Marty knows. What he does with that information is the point. So immediately he goes, and he blows all the air out of his nose, and then he goes from box to box. He goes to a box, he goes, next box. And he goes methodically through the boxes, and sometimes he'll be walking, and then he'll go like this. He'll look around, and he's caught the scent. And the box with the scent is like 8 feet to the left. But he's checking the boxes. He's on the third one. He goes, And he knows it's over there, and he starts going over there, and he might check 1, 2, and then he gets to the box that has and when he gets to the box that has the scent in it, he's like, and he stays there, and he gets a little bit excited, and then he sits down and looks at you. Because he knows he's going to get a treat. And there's a cue then that you're supposed to say to him to let him know that he's succeeded. And what I say is, yep. I don't know why I say that, but when I say, yep, Marty knows that he's found what he's supposed to be looking for, and then I give him a little dog treat. But I give the dog treat, I put the dog treat in my hand, and I put the dog treat right beside the scent. Right beside the box that has the scent. So he puts his nose down again by the box. The scent is there. He gets the treat. He associates the scent with the treat. And there might be 18, 20 boxes, and he'll find both of them or 2 or 3 of them that have the scent. It'll take him 2 minutes. He'll find them. And we did this in a dog class. And there's steps to get to the level he's at. They start very simple with just one box. And I won't explain the whole steps, but he's at the stage now where if there's a room, it's like a gymnasium with 20 boxes, and 3 of the boxes have scent in them. Within a minute and a half, he's found all 3. Less than a minute and a half. And then now it's getting more complicated. It's not just boxes. There's closed plastic containers, cardboard boxes, chairs, a table. They could put the scent on top of a table, 3 foot high. So he's like walking around and he goes, and he will then walk all the way around the table and back. And he'll go, the scent is coming from, and he'll be looking up, and then eventually he gets on his back feet, he looks up on the table, and there's the scent. He'll find it. And we are using just one scent now. I believe it's lavender. And then what you do, when you get more advanced, is you start introducing different scents. And then when you get really advanced, it's like the police dogs. You can introduce a scent to him. Like you can put anything, and you let him sniffs it, and then you say search, and he will go find that scent because he knows he's going to get a treat if he finds that scent. So it's fun. You say, why would you torture your dog like that and make him do that? And no, it's the opposite. It's not torturing the dog. In fact, dogs' lives are almost entirely, for most dogs and pet owners, a dog is just simply trying to please the owner and is learning things like sit, roll over, come, fetch, down, stop barking. They get different cues, and they learn how to please you by reacting to those cues. We call them, doing tricks or trained. You train them, and really that's not natural for them. All they're doing is they're trying to please you because you're the alpha and you feed them, and they're trying to understand how to behave with you and do what's expected of them. That's what they're doing when you train them. It's not like they're happy to roll over, unless you give them a treat. It's not a normal behavior, is what I'm saying. But we do that for ourselves. To train a dog, you do that for yourself. But that's not a dog's instinct. Okay? When we first started the scent training, the very first class there was I think 2 boxes, or open, not closed, 2 boxes, one with scent and one without scent. And the one with scent had a treat inside, beside the scent. And you say, search. And he has no idea. No, this is his first time. He walks out there, and there's 2 boxes. He goes to one box, then he wanders away and goes and sits in the corner and scratches. Then he looks at you. And he doesn't know what do you mean? This is his first time. Eventually, he wanders to the box that has he finds a treat. Little dog, and he eats the treat. And while his nose is in there eating the treat, he smells some scent. It's his first association with the scent and the treat. Then the next time you put, there's 10 boxes, and 3 of them have treats in them, and 3 of them have scent. You put the treat right on the scent. Slowly you build up his behavior. Eventually, it's like a light bulb goes off on about the 5th or 6th time you're doing it, where the dog suddenly, Marty, and apparently he was very quick. He realizes, it's like a light bulb goes off and he goes, oh, I know what I'm... Then he knows this is his time to be a normal dog, to do what dogs do, which is use their nose, which pets don't use their nose. You know, they're outside and they'll sniff some shit in the backyard or a dead bird and roll in it. But when they're inside and you're telling them what to do, they're not using their nose. They're listening to your commands. But when we go to scent training or when we do this, now he knows. As soon as the boxes or the obstacles or the things are set out so that he has to do a search, he knows. He's ready to be a dog. And the first thing he does, he empties his nose and he's ready to work and do what a dog does, which is he's using his instinct as a wolf, using his sense, which is 10,000 times better than ours, to find something. And the scent can move in the air. If you put a little scent thing in a box in the corner of a house, and 2 or 3 minutes later, there could be wafts of it. The dog could find that scent from 30 feet away. And, you know, he'll be walking around and he'll go, and he knows it's in that direction. Or he knows I smell scent here. And then he'll take 3 steps this way and he'll go, oh, no, it's getting weaker. He'll turn around, he'll go this way. It's not getting, and then he'll go this. Oh, it's getting stronger as I go in this direction. And you'll see them, they'll find it using their nose. So what they're doing, this is letting the dog be a dog. And it's the most fun thing he does. He's like, as soon as it's scent training time or any kind of a little game with finding the scent, he is just ecstatic. And what an amazing thing it does for a dog's behavior. All of a sudden, first of all, you do a 20-minute, you might do 4 or 5 searches in 20 minutes. You give them a little rest between each one. You give them lots of treats when you find something. After 20 minutes, they are exhausted. It's like taking them for a run for a couple of hours. They are, even though they're just walking around, but they're using their senses and their instinct, they are exhausted after about half an hour. After about half an hour, they kind of just stop. They just sit down. They have to rest. It knocks the dog out, and they are just so, you can tell, they're so happy to finally be a dog. They're left to be you're not telling them what to do. You don't say, oh, it's that way. No, you don't even follow them. You don't look at the scent. You don't lead them in any direction. You just say, search. And you stand there motionless. You walk behind him about 10 feet away, just, so that you could see where he's going. You don't give him any instructions. He does it on his own. And that's, then they're themselves. It's the best thing if you're a dog owner. Give it a shot because it's absolutely incredible. And so I'm convinced that Marty's become 100 times more intelligent now. Like he's now all of a sudden that is his time to be independent. So he realizes it's like you're giving him freedom. They're so happy. You're giving them freedom to be a dog. So now, now he tells me what to do now. Oh, you're going to do a video? You're talking? Just a minute. That means I got to go take a shit. Open the door for me. Don't do the video. Open the door for me first. They've become more of your equal. It's incredible, the behavior change. So for me, it was a lot of fun. And why are we talking about that? This video was going to be about the stupidity of the Chinese tanks. These rocket boosting abominations in the game. But we talked about Marty instead. And that whole discussion came because Marty heard me speak and wanted to go outside and take a shit. So we talked about the dog instead of this stupid BZ tank. But we missed your game, but you War Snake from the Nuke clan, you aced the tank. You got 6 kills. You lost lots of credits. So Wargaming's happy. Everyone's happy. I'm happy I didn't have to do commentary on a Chinese tank. The viewers are happy because they like it when I talk about Marty. So everything's good. Tell you where he's at now. Okay, I'll tell you where he's at now because he's getting advanced. There'll be a room 50 feet by 50 feet. That's the room. It's got a rubber floor. And now they will be setting up 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 different places where they're sent. And it'll be in a maze. They'll have fencing in different kind of like a strange, like a maze. And there'll be a box with scent in one spot. And there'll be 20 boxes with no scent. So not only do they have to find the scent, they have to figure out how to get to the box that, like, they may be walking around and they'll know, and then they'll know it's over there. You'll see them come, but they can't get there because there's a barrier, that wire kind of fencing that you could set up. And he'll know it's over there, and he wants to go over there and sniff it, but he can't get there because there's a barrier, and he has to like walk all the way around and find an entrance, and then go this way and another, like a maze. And it's amazing when they find, they found the scent, and then they switch to, well, how do I get there? And they have to problem solve. So it's pretty cool. I should film some of this. It's amazing to watch. they figure it out. There'll be like 2 or 3 dogs in the class, and you take turns, right? Your dog does the maze. And there might be 2 scents in the maze, and then he's once he's finished, he goes, a good boy, and then he comes and sits down and in a kennel and just relaxes, and then the next dog goes, and then the next dog, then they change the maze, so your dog gets a little bit of a rest. So it's taking them a little bit longer and longer to find the stuff when they add a problem solving thing. It's amazing what they can figure out. Okay, so we've covered that topic. And we've switched to a more regular tank instead of and I actually feel really good that I did not have to do commentary on the Chinese rocket boosting tank, because you realize that would have been a shit show, right? You guys, people that have watched my channel for a while, you realize that it would have devolved into me ranting and raving about the stupidity of the rockets lashed to the ends of a 80-ton vehicle with tracks that do not roll freely like a wheel. There's a lot of friction with tracks on the ground and the gears and stuff of the engine. Of course, rocket boosters are going to propel that forward. Like, come on. The boosters are going to rip the lashes off and shoot forward, and it'll be like the 4th of July, like they lit the storage room where all the fireworks are, It's the ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Of course, it's fucking Chinese. I've stopped myself from making fun of what I think is an absolutely ridiculous mechanic that they put in this game. And so we got to talk about Marty instead. So now you know that I think that the rocket boosters are ridiculous. And you've heard a story about if you have a dog, give it a shot. See if... Oh, nice shot. Just, hey, give it a shot. You see, he heard me. It's a T1 Heavy, a traditional regular tank, mid-tier, tier 5. You call this mid-low tier. This is more fun than watching a tier 9 or 10 stupid Chinese rocket boosting abomination. But I'm just a grumpy old man. Now, you guys have realized that, right? Klaus, you're just a grumpy old man. You don't like anything new. No, I like lots of things that are new. I don't like things that are stupid. There's a difference between new and stupid. And I know this is just a game, so it doesn't matter. But it's good to have new things in the game. That's fine. But if I wanted new stupid things, I would play a stupid game. Right? If I wanted like just ridiculous, stupid new things, there's lots of fantasy games and really dumb, children's game. Like what's the one where you throw the chickens? You got the slingshot and you throw the chickens and you got to knock things over. There's lots of stupid games. And you can play those. They're fun, right? Stupid games are fun. A lot of games are stupid. But when you start introducing stupid things in a game that's supposed to be kind of realistic. Like, look at the graphics in the game. Look at the buildings. That's a tank, right? That's a T1 Heavy. This is supposed to be a realistic tank simulation pay-to-win game. Or free-to-play game, right? That's what it's supposed to be. And so when you start introducing the stupidity in a game like this, I think it kind of, for me, paints the whole thing as stupid, right? Heavy Chinese things zooming with rocket boosters, Mario Karts wheeling around like, they're doing 7G turns, snapping shots while they do it, and the stupid tanks are fighting against like a T1 Heavy and a KV1, and you're mixing things, right? It's ridiculous. Make a different mode. Wargaming. Make a stupid mode. And put all the stupid tanks in stupid mode. Right? Put the rocket launching tanks, the wheeled vehicles, all the ridiculous stupid things. Put them in a different mode. And call it stupid mode. You probably have a lot of people playing. People say, "Oh, I love the stupid mode. It's fun. I get to drive around like a Mario, right? And with the rocket booster. Oh, I'm going to try and catch the wheeled vehicle. Let me launch the rocket. It's ridiculous. Just have it a different mode. And that might be fun for some people. I'd probably play it. Say, oh yeah, this is stupid. It's fun. And leave this stuff for the more realistic, the kind of the meat and potatoes of the game. Did I get sidetracked in this video, guys? Let me know if I got sidetracked. Or does this happen all the time? Is this like normal? Let me know in the comment section. Is this normal commentary, or would you classify this as a normal commentary video, or a Klaus got sidetracked video? Because I'm losing. Maybe I should ask Marty. He's the smart one. He knows what's going on. He'll probably say, "No, you got sidetracked. Once I wanted to go take a shit, and you had to get up and let me out. I confused you." That's what probably Marty would say. I should let him do the videos. Hands up, everyone who wants to me to let Marty do the next commentary. That's probably what I should do. He'd probably be better at it than me. Yeah. Like with me, it's just like wah 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 wah. Marty would give you good commentary. He'd like explain the mechanics and stuff. He'd have a spreadsheet, and he'd let you know how to take them out on the battlefield. My days. Like, is that what you want? You know where he is. He's on the island. He's got to be on the island. No, he's right there. He hasn't moved, of course. But is he flipped on his side? Fall back. He wants 6 kills. Let's see if they let him have 6 kills. No, they didn't let him have it. Ha ha ha. That's realistic. Your teammates didn't help you. That's realistic. WN8, 18,814. Right? That was a fun game. I like mid-tier battles. Look at this. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. Balance. Yuri, it is balance. There is 3 zeros on enemy team, 3 zeros on this team. It's perfect matchmaking. We put same amount of morons on one team as other team. Balance.